Hey guys, it's time for another Currently page. I'm super excited because you guys know I love to decorate my Currently pages, and I have a pretty cool idea for this one. So if you'd like to stick around and see what I do, stay tuned. So if you're anything like me, you have a bunch of old happy planners laying around. Ones that you bought that maybe you decided you weren't going to use, or ones you've already used and you have old dividers and stuff. I like to repurpose a lot of happy planner stuff. So I have a divider here from, I'll show you what planner it's from. It's from this planner, and I had gotten this from the Happy Planner when I was on the squad, and it's an hourly planner, so I've never used it. I can't say I never will, but for right now, my life, I really don't need an hourly planner. So what I did though is save it because I couldn't get rid of it because I loved these dividers so much, and these pages and stuff, that I thought I could use it in different ways. And so today I'm going to take one of these dividers and cut it up and create a different top for this November Currently page. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab my paper trimmer, and then I'm going to trim off the sides here, and we will go from there. I'm not sure how it's going to look because this isn't going to fit. This won't fit the entire top unless I turn it this way and then the writing is there. So what I decided to do is cut off a portion of it, put some black paper on the side, and write November on the black paper. I don't know if it's going to work out the way I'm planning, but let's see how it goes. Still unsure as to what I'm doing here, but I thought I'd write November down here, maybe with stickers, with letter stickers. And then, although I guess most letter stickers are clear, aren't they? Let me figure this out. I might use my Jelly Roll pen. And then I left a space here because, so when you put these together, you can see that this one, I don't know if you can see, but this one is blacker than this one. So I thought what I would do is leave a space and then find some washi tape and put it there as like just a divider between the two colors, and then it won't look so much different. Do you know what I'm saying? I was going to put it all the way up here and leave myself room to write, but I don't usually write a lot in here. I mostly put stickers here, so I thought, wouldn't it kind of be cool if I brought it down further? So I'm thinking about keeping the whole thing because it's very decorative and pretty, and I'm thinking about doing that. So let me look at the washi tape situation first, because that'll kind of determine what I'm doing here. I think I need like either like probably this size, like medium size washi. I don't know what you call it, but it's like mini or something. And it's difficult to figure out what colors to use here. Now, that's pretty good match, isn't it? Pretty good match. I know that these aren't like traditional November colors. I realize that. And sometimes though, I don't want to do that because I get a little tired of using fall stickers in my spreads. So sometimes when I do these pages or the monthly, I don't always use fall type stickers. And I know that some of you that might bother, but I don't care. So I'm sorry. But I sometimes will use spring colors in the middle of winter, and I just don't care. That's cool too. This doesn't really match, but I like the contrast though. I know this matches better, but I'm not sure I'm crazy about this washi tape in general. I think what I'm gonna have to do is white out this area. So the first thing I'll do is put this down, and then we'll figure out the rest. So I'm gonna take my Tombow adhesive roller. This is the permanent one. I have this in the description box below. I have found that the permanent one, while it's permanent, somebody told me that the temporary one doesn't stick well and things come up. So I don't like that idea, so I haven't bought a temporary one. So I'm gonna stick with the permanent. Oh, I almost put it on wrong. And it would be permanent. So that's cool. All right. This is tricky, you guys. This is tricky because I gotta get it exact. What I usually do is like trim the edge. But, oh no. Oh no, 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 no. It's permanent. All right. Calm down, everyone. It's not the end of the world. Okay. Let's try again. I think I'm going to put it off the page a little bit so that I can not panic about it. Because I'd rather get it off the page a little and trim it than put it like, than have room on the page that you see. It's still rather nerve-wracking. Okay. So now I can just trim around the edge so that, you know what I mean? It's a little bit better that way, I think. Just a little on the edge here. Not bad. I could have probably just left it alone, but okay. So now I have that down. So now I'm going to take my whiteout. I'm going to white out like this section here, like I said, because we're going to put some washi tape down. This is going to be tricky getting it right to the edge because I don't want to get it on the paper. So I think what I'll have to do now is come in with the Secura Jelly Roll and just do the edge here because I think it's better than trying to get it really close to that edge and then getting it onto this paper because then I'm not going to be able to get it off. So let's let that dry for a couple of minutes and let's figure out when we do put this down. Oh, I could leave it white. That's kind of cool. I'm going to do that. I'm going to leave it white. I like that. So I'm going to do a little bit more. It's kind of like just a break in the, it's just a break in the design, and that's kind of cool looking. I shouldn't have cut it exactly. Oops, because I'm nervous it's going to not get put down correctly. I should have actually used glue stick or something, because now I'm like paranoid. I put it down a little slightly crooked and now the one edge looks weird. I'm going to try to cut it with an X-Acto. Let's see how that looks. Oh no. It's probably going to ruin the edge of the paper or not make it exact with the X-Acto. All right, you know what? I'm going to leave that. That's going to bother me so bad. But maybe once we're done everything, you won't notice. And I have a feeling if I try to pull that up, it's going to be like, it's going to make the paper fuzzy on the end. And that's probably worse than like a crooked look. So maybe once everything else is on the page, it won't look so bad. So I'm going to find letters to make November. And the only white letters I can think of that aren't like clear backed letters are the ones in the journaling sticker book. So let me see if I can find those and we'll just look at it. They might be too small, but we're gonna check it out. Okay, so here are these letters and they're really small. So if I put them like here and put them down, it would be cute, but I feel like there would just be this big black space. So what I'm thinking of doing, I thought first maybe I could draw the letters, and I can, but I think I like the thought of using the stickers too. So what if I put like them down, sort of down the left here, and then on the right, I wrote 2019, like on the side. I don't know how I feel about that, but I think I'm gonna try it, and I can always like cover it up with another piece of black paper if I don't like the way it looks. So let me get my ruler so we can put these stickers on to center it. Okay, so I put November onto the ruler, each letter sticker. I didn't want to bore you guys with showing you that, plus my head would be in the way. I had to kind of get close to do this, and I spaced it out so that it would be enough, or it would be centered well on here. I'm not quite sure. I guess I'll put them like right about here so that I still have room for 2019 over there. Okay, now I'm going to press these down, and this is a good trick for centering letters so that you can move it around and you can know where exactly on the page you want to put them. And then you kind of just pull this off. And now you can press them down and just make sure they're straight. They might not be exactly straight, but then I can move them around. Like that B is definitely not straight, so I can take that one and just move it. But ultimately they're going to be centered if you do it that way. Pretty good. Okay, so I can color these in, but I kind of like the way they look white like that. So I might, if I color them in, I'll probably do like a pink and like a light green, but I'm undecided. So for right now, I'm going to leave them alone. So I said I wanted to put 2019 here. I'm assuming I write it this way and not this way, and just see what it would look like. I don't know. I mean, I guess that looks good. So I'm going to come in here with this white pen, and I'm just going to write on here and hope it doesn't mess up. But like I said, it's black paper. I can always cover it up again. Okay. I might come in here and make this a little bit thicker, a little bit darker, but as of now, I kind of like it. All right, so it's interesting, right? It's different than what I've ever done, and sometimes I like doing that just for something new, a challenge, you know what I mean? I get bored. I get really bored with the same old thing. I feel like I don't like these sunglasses in every single spread. So I'm gonna go in and cover these white right now. I don't know what that's gonna look like. I may end up covering it with a sticker, because if I make these white, it probably will look weird. Okay, before I do any more decorating, I'm going to fill out this section, which is my favorite thing to do every month. And I am planning. What am I planning? Well, I'm planning on, oh, I just smeared that. I'm going to have to color that in black. Man, or cover it with a sticker. Why not? Should I do like cursive this time? I always do the printing, but I feel like I should do printing because this is very boom, boom, boom. All right, I'm planning to paint my living room. When we moved in here, it was like a tan color, which I'm not a huge fan of, and one wall was brown, like dark brown behind the couch, and it's still like that. But you guys know I've had a hard couple of years and I just haven't had it in me to redecorate. It just hasn't been on my list of things to do, but I'm really getting tired of it. I think it's really ugly, so I'm going to be doing that this month. Maybe I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's finished. Okay, watching. I don't know if you guys ever watch this on YouTube, but there is a channel called Good Mythical Morning, and there's these two guys, Rhett and Link. I'm sure some of you guys watch them. And I used to watch them years ago, and I kind of got out of it, but now I've been binge watching like all the time. I've been binge watching all their old videos. They're really, really funny. So if you haven't checked that channel out yet, go check it out. I think you'll like it. Eating. Yes. I'm sorry, you guys. I have been failing at the food lately. Eating junk food. Not good for me. I've just been eating so bad. I need to get back into, like, I finally started exercising again, and I need to get back into eating right. And it's always hard for me when I get back from vacation. So when I came back from Paris, where I was eating anything I wanted, you know, in Paris it was fine. I was walking like 10 miles a day, but here I don't walk 10 miles a day. I don't have time to walk 10 miles a day. That would be ridiculous. So I gotta calm down on the eating. I'm not eating well, and I don't feel good when I don't eat well either. Okay, drinking. I like a good IPA beer, and my favorites are the hazy IPAs, and my favorite hazy IPA is it's by Levante, and it's called Cloudy and Cumbersome. I know that's probably a local beer to my area. In fact, I know it is, but if you can get your hands on it and you like IPAs, check that one out, because it's really, really good. And if it's on the menu at a restaurant, I'm always getting it. Okay, going to the gym again. I've been working out again, and it feels great. At first I was like, oh, I don't want to go. I don't want to go back, because I had been off for like 2 months. But I'm going to the gym again, and when I leave, it feels good. Actually, when I'm there, it feels good too. It's getting there that doesn't feel good. It's getting up, putting on my workout clothes, like getting in the car, driving over there. Never liked doing that, but once I'm there, I'm so glad that I went. So it's worth it. Okay. Loving my independence. I don't love being single, but like, it does get lonely being single sometimes. But what I will tell you is that I feel good sometimes, that I can do what I want when I want. I don't have to answer to anybody. I can buy what I want. I can eat what I want. I can sit around on my lazy ass all day and do nothing one day if I want. I can do, it feels good. And also it feels good to be able to just be independent and do my own thing, and work on my YouTube channel. And I don't know, I just like it. But I will tell you, it also gets old after a while. So there should be like a happy medium, you know. I obviously miss my husband more than you can possibly imagine. And I wish he was here with me, and then I wouldn't want to be independent, but that's not possible. So I'm kind of enjoying being like a strong, independent woman lately. And do I want a relationship? Yes. And I'm working on it. I'm dating. But for now, I'm enjoying my alone time too. Okay. Dreaming of simplifying my life. You're going to see a theme coming up in my channel, in my planner pages, about simplifying, because it's something that's becoming important to me. And I have a lot of work to do on that. I don't just mean simplifying the amount of stuff I have in my house, although that's really part of it, it's also simplifying my to-do list, simplifying what I say yes to, simplifying how I run my life. And this is something I really want to try to get into, because I find that I'm extremely overwhelmed all the time and I don't like it. I've been overwhelmed my whole life, and it's really time to do something about that. And I always have too much on my plate, and I always have too many things around me, and it's clutter, and I just want to really make an effort. So I'll be talking about that soon, and maybe making some pages on that. Feeling pretty damn tired. I don't know why, but I've been really tired lately. I've been getting enough sleep. I just wake up and I'm exhausted. I think, you know what it comes back to? It comes back to this freaking junk food, right? Like, I think I'm just eating too many carbs, which I'm not. Like, I'm not typically one who eats a lot of carbs, and I feel like I'm eating a lot of carbs. I feel like I'm not getting the nutrients that I need, and it's making me feel tired, and I need to get back into my healthy eating so I can feel energized. Listening to, and this is going to be kind of a cop-out because I couldn't think of like who I'm listening to right now. I'm just listening to my Spotify playlist, which is like my favorite songs, and like they're on repeat all the time. And I love music. I have about 600 songs on my playlist, and I just hit shuffle and dance and have a good time, especially if I've got my headphones on, my Apple AirPods. It's really awesome. Love music, but I can't think of anything specific that I've been listening to constantly. And celebrating 20,000 YouTube subscribers. We did it, you guys. I told you my goal in October was to hit 20,000, and I hit it pretty early on in the month. And I am just really grateful and excited that I have 20,000 people who want to watch me put stickers on paper. I mean, how crazy is that? I think it's so weird, but really, really cool. And I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate all of you and all of your comments and your support. Just means the world to me. So thank you for that. Okay, so now I got to figure out what else to do here. I don't know if I want to put birthdays down. I don't have that many birthdays in November, but I feel like if I put stickers here, there's just going to be this writing, and it just feels like not enough. I don't know. I also think that there needs to be like a piece of washi tape across here to kind of finish off this look. So let me get that out again and see what I can come up with here. Maybe I can even do a thicker piece of washi. This is pretty. I kind of like this. It's subtle, right? It's subtle, but it still gives some decoration. I think that's pretty cool. I know I have to, oh, you guys. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. I just realized it now. I have to punch this. When I punch it, it's going to go right into the 2019. But actually looking at it now, it looks like it's going to miss most of it. So I think we're okay. I can't believe I did that without thinking about that though. Let me punch it now so we can do it together and see what happens. I should have thought of that. Where's my brain? Okay, you guys, fingers crossed. not great. It's not horrible. It's not great. What I'll do is make those numbers bigger, like I said, like thicker. I'm gonna do that off camera right now. All right, so in the fall sticker book, the new one, there's these quotes, and I saw this grateful, thankful, blessed quote, and I thought it would look really pretty here. And of course, you know, it's Thanksgiving month, so it makes sense. And in the horizontal layout sticker book, the new one, I saw this pink sticker, and it matches the pink up here pretty well. But I think I'm going to just cut it and not use the flower part. Just have this, I'll put this on there and just cut it and put it down. Maybe I'll frame it in washi tape. I don't know. Let's put it down first and see. I'm just gonna stick that like so, and then cut it. Save this for later. I'm just gonna cover up that birthday thing right there. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna put some black washi around it just to make like a little frame. I think that looks really cute. It kind of emphasizes that. What else? Maybe I need something a little bit colorful down here to kind of pull it all together. Okay, these aren't the ones that I was thinking of, but in the horizontal layout sticker book, there's this rose sticker, and I know that the green is a lot more bright than the green up here, but the shape is right for that area, so I'm going to put it down there. I think it's not so bad. All right, so anything else? It feels a little bit, I feel like I should have moved this to center it more here. It's a little blank in that area, but I can't think of anything that I would put there necessarily. So I think I'm gonna leave it alone. I feel like there's some, I could put washi tape there, but I don't think it's gonna look right. Let me just try it. I could take this washi from the top here and put it here. I don't know how I feel about that though. Maybe if I take it and cut it in half so it's like a skinnier washi. Let me try that. Let me do this on the paper cutter. So if you ever want a skinnier washi than what you've got, ow, I just stabbed myself. Just put it on your paper trimmer, because it's very easy to trim it that way so that you get like a straight line. Let me see if this is any better. Yeah, I think I like that probably better than not having anything there. It's not bad. I might make it even skinnier, but I think that's okay for now. All right, so that's that. I actually really like this page. I think it turned out super cute. I like the colors. I like the flowers. A little more work than what I usually do. A little more work for me, but overall, I think all this was a good choice. So I like how it looks. I hope you got some ideas from this. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you would do so. I hope everybody has a wonderful November. I'll talk to you soon.